Hi, ever wonder what it's like to work another profession or live in the underworld? Listen to unsuspecting riders give a 10 to 15 minute personal masterclass as I spontaneously interview them as they enter my taxi. I'm your host, Simon Rushton, and this is Taxi Chronicles. Morning. Yes, we're back with another episode, another rider. Today we have a very interesting character. He works in some banking job, but I will let him explain it because no doubt I will mess it up. And we're just going to have a general chit chat like we do and pick his mind and help him share his gifts. So nice to have you here today, Tom.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, the first thing I'll ask you is an easy question. What kind of child were you when you were at school?
That's a tricky question. Very different to how I am now, I think. Went through a couple of stages, I think. The goody two shoes to the being a bit rebellious, probably. Like playing sport.
What age were you goody two shoes?
Oh, maybe till like 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you went rebellious.
Yeah.
How so?
They are not too rebellious, but you know. Well, I went to boarding school, so hated being told what to do all the time. So.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is that what it's like in boarding school? I've never been.
Yes, a lot of rules.
Would you send your children to boarding school?
I'd potentially send them to private school, but not. I wouldn't want to be away from home as much as I was. I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have a choice about the boarding school?
I did, yeah. My parents move every couple of years, so it was a bit tricky at that age making friends over and over again. So
you didn't say to your parents, "Can't I just go to private school?" Then?
Well, they were a bit. They suggested it, and I was like, "Yeah, that sounds good." And then here we are today.
Okay. So what's that industry you're in? Do you want to define it, explain it? What
It's currently working for a foreign exchange brokerage, but recruiting internally for them with the goal to set up our own business next year sometime.
Yeah. I did strike you two as that entrepreneurial type. Sorry, I say two. There's a silent character who says he's a bit hangover, who doesn't want to talk but is smiling in amusement.
He's here in spirit.
Yeah. Okay. So you said foreign exchange. So
yeah.
How long have you been in that?
Only the start of this year, so 4 months now.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a bit tricky coming out of uni straight into COVID. Delayed the process a little bit, but yeah, nice to have something locked down now.
Was the educational route you took specifically to get the job that you wanted?
Not at all, no.
What was your educational route?
So I studied biology, chemistry and maths at A-level with the goal of going into medicine.
Okay, you want to save lives, huh?
That was the aim, but yeah, I'm not clever enough to study that.
You just take your time.
Yeah.
Study a little bit harder, but mind you sacrifice saving lives to making money.
Exactly.
You can make money and still save lives. Be like, donate.
You're not wrong there.
Just don't be like Bill Gates. but anyway, so moving along, what you said you were a sporty person. What kind of sports were you into?
Mainly rugby, and then yeah, that's it really.
Real boarding school quality.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about rugby, so I'd love to ask you questions. I could ask. I can't really ask you that much questions on that.
Okay.
I did play rugby once when I was in Afghanistan with the Fijians.
They're quite good.
Yeah, they said that they were impressed with me.
Oh, that's good.
They said that I didn't know what to do. I just grabbed the ball and ran. Do you call it a ball in rugby?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay. What have you learned from your life experience that you wish you knew when you had started?
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
I like that. It's all about journey. That's what there's a YouTube channel called London Real, and that's what his slogan is it's all about the journey.
Yeah, well, I think that was probably the main thing through school and through everything. You had to know what you want to do, and there was never really a main way of getting there. So I after not being able to play rugby anymore, I had no clue what I wanted to do. So this job sort of fell in my lap, and then you can throw yourself at it. It doesn't have to be all planned or anything.
So you said you, after not being able to play rugby, did you want to play for the Nationals or something?
Wow, that was the goal growing up, yeah. Got quite good, but I fractured my skull when I was about 20, yeah.
How did you do that?
Someone ran into me, basically, head to head, straight into my nose.
Their skull was stronger than yours?
Probably, yeah. You're driving at the moment, so you can't see how wonky my nose is, but yeah, it's not
so
pretty.
They hit you face on?
Yeah.
Are those injuries common like that in rugby?
Less so. It's more sort of knees and shoulders and things.
Pulling them out of sockets, dislocating them.
Joints, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was looking up about the history of rugby. It's a battle hardened sport originally.
Yeah.
That's very fascinating. Stuff I love history and general knowledge.
You're not gonna test my knowledge now, are you?
So, what made you and your friend want to start your own business?
It's a bit of a funny situation, to be honest. So this role landed in our laps, and the.
When you say role, are you talking this job now?
Yeah, the one we're doing at the moment. Okay. Got very lucky, to be honest. And the CEO and co-founder of this foreign exchange business are investing in us, basically. We feel there's a bit of a gap in the market, so gonna try and change it up because recruitment's got a bit of a bad rep at the moment.
So it'd be the same company, but just a new face.
Bit of a subsidiary, yeah.
Yeah. But the old school will still be getting their cut.
Of course, always the way.
Mafia and drugs.
Yeah,
bringing in the youth to do the dealing. The old school clubs, the youth give you like 40%. You do what you want.
And the rest, yeah.
Okay. So, when are you planning to start this? And what kind of due diligence and stuff like that do you need to do for this?
Well, the ball's already in motion, to be honest. So we're quite lucky that we were able to use the facilities of the business already. They've got offices all over the world, so hopefully if it does get to that size, we could just utilise that. Probably 12 months' time, we'd look to maybe move out into our own office and recruit for more or bigger clients, more on our books as well. But we don't want to rush into it just yet. So using the time we've got now to train and absorb culture and things. We're all quite young in the team at the moment, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not just two of you. There's quite a few of you.
4 at the moment.
Did you pitch the CEO or the CEO pitched you?
Yeah, they pitched me.
Oh.
So I actually applied. I studied economics at uni in the end. I applied to that company for a completely different role. They don't tend to hire graduates, maybe sort of 26, 27. But they offered me recruitment instead. But yeah, if you had told me I'd be working in recruitment sort of 6 months ago, I would have laughed in your face, to be honest.
Yeah, well, the job's a job.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
As long as it pays the bills.
Exactly.
And you're all happy. That's good. Okay. Well, it's been an interesting interview so far. Sorry, my mind's gone blank.
That's all right. Mine's foggy as, don't worry.
I feel like your mate.
You don't look as bad as him, don't worry.
Yeah. So, the future hold is you're going to be doing this business. What's the impact you want to have on the world?
The main thing with recruitment at the moment is all the agencies out there are very deal focused. They're just focusing at getting a number at the end of the month for their commission and whatever. We feel if you take it a bit slower, understand the culture of a company, and then relate that to a potential candidate, both parties are going to be happier, or far happier in the long term anyway. And then the numbers and the commission and things all sort themselves out. You'd be surprised to hear that it is far more toxic than you would originally have thought. It's just people caring about their own commission, their own sort of targets, as opposed to actually focusing on, does this person actually want to work for this company? It's it's something that we're looking maybe to change it up a bit, and a drop in the water can make waves somewhere else.
Have you tried that kind of mindset of things yet, in any shape or form, even a test run demo?
Yeah, so that's what we're doing at the moment, recruiting for it's a bit of a win-win for the CEO and things of this finance company. So we're recruiting for them as a sort of training process, and trying it out and purely focusing on culture. And so we don't look at CVs, we don't look at your LinkedIn, we just on the phones all the time, chatting to people, sort of a sales job, to be honest.
Seeing how they live their life.
Yeah, and just
what their core values are.
You've got to be at we're recruiting for financial sales. It's a high pressure, high intense job, and takes up quite a lot of your time. So if there are a lot of people out there that are extremely happy with 30-40k a year, but if you want to potentially have a life-changing opportunity but realise it's going to be extremely hard work, that's the type of people we're looking for.
I hear you. Well, thanks a lot for that, Tom.
No worries at all.
Much appreciated. We wish you well in your future endeavours.
Thank you.
We hope you liked that interview. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to get the latest daily episode. Ever considered investing in the continent with the fastest growing economy and population on Earth? The same continent that holds 30% of the world's known natural resources? Then listen to our sister podcast, Africa Investor Stories, where you will hear real investors with real stories from around the world share their experience of investing in Africa. We post Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m.